Hello, true art believers, and welcome to today's live art stream. This is Pierson here. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. This is Pierson. I'm going to keep saying this is Pierson. This is Pierson. Anyways, I am the #1 live art streamer in the world. And today we're going to be drawing Gengar from the Pokemon. Is it series or is it show or video game or canon or the Pokemon cinematic universe, the PCU, as I like to call it. I just coined that. They don't have it yet, but they're going to have it because they have the Detective Pikachu. Anyways, I'm gonna be working on my Gengar today. I think I'm gonna be doing a few things differently. I know what I need to be doing. I've been looking at some of these ideas, these images here, and I'm going to work with them. We'll see what I can do to change it up a bit. I think it has to do with the eyes and the scale of the face. So I'm going to shrink the face. I'm going to work on the eyes. Anyways, let's get started, yo. I hope you're. Hey, how are you doing today? How are you doing? Are you doing good? Have you had breakfast today? Have you, Brett? Hey, you watching there? You've had breakfast? I hope so. It's the most important day. No, it's the most important meal of the day, or so they say. Anyways, let's kind of get started here. I'm going to work on get this bad boy here. I'm kind of afraid to actually. So we're going to work on them and see what happens. First things first, we're going to work on the eyes. We're going to get those eyes in shippy shape to make them a little bit more menacing. Or maybe not. Anyways, let's make them a little bit more menacing. We're going to change the eyes. What brush do I have here? What brush do I have here? What brush do I have here? Let's see. Do I have the brush that I need? Do I have the brush that I need? That's the right brush. Press E for erase. Press E for the erase. And we're going to erase this guy's eyes. We're going to change his eyes a bit. So that it fits more of what. Ooh, no, we don't want to erase that. Press B. Press B again. So, oh yeah. Now that makes it feel more like the character that I'm drawing from. I think. Let's look at this. Yeah, more like the character. We're gonna do that. We'll do that. We'll just do that. Yeah, more like the character. So that feels more like the character by just doing that. Now, the other thing I want to do is I want to cut his face up. Just cut it up with like a little. We're gonna cut this guy's face up, and we're just gonna destroy his face. We're gonna take a. We're just what is it? What is it called? The Hey man, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for watching. I'm doing well. Have you had breakfast today? If so, all right. All right, I'm going to cut this guy's face up. Lasso tool, using the lasso tool. We're going to cut it up, and we're going to shrink his face. We're going to shrink. What was it like? That weird joke that you hear people say to like, "I hate your face," or like some. I don't know. Anyways, just going to cut it up right here. We're going to cut that. Actually, what we're going to do is we're gonna copy it. Oops. We're gonna copy it and then V, and then we're going to yeah, we'll do that. Let's see, and we'll do another one. Let's see. We got 2 layers here. I'm basically right now. All I'm doing is oh gosh, I got all these things. All these like windows. Like right now, all I'm doing is let's see. We're taking this layer here. We're gonna do that. We're gonna copy it. I love having redundancies, and we're actually going to do this. We're going to copy this layer. We're going to call it Gengar underdrawing, and then Gengar blue, and then what is this? Oh, yeah. And let's make that go away, and make that go away. Gengar face. So I know that it's the face. And so now what we do is we have multiple copies of the same thing. We'll do Gengar, face, copy, and we'll use this, and then we'll just, there you go. And we'll use the copy. We got the face copy. And on the copy, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to erase this guy's face. We're just going to erase all of it. We're just going to go, it's going to go like Hamburglar on it and see what happens. We're going to erase it like that. Woo! And then we're going to add this guy's face, and we're going to press V, control this, and we're going to shrink his face down just a little bit. I need to get that. And then we're going to move this around. I think that feels more like it. That really does feel more like him. I think that feels more like his face. It really does, because what I'm doing is I'm shrinking his head, and otherwise it looks like that. We went from that to this, and I think that feels a little bit more. We might try. I'll shrink it down a little bit more and see what happens. It's not going to hurt me to do it. And then we're just gonna move it. Yeah. I think that's a little bit better. That looks more like the character, because I know that he has like a big mouth and like big eyes, but like some of the images I see of him are like he's got more area around his face that I'm not really giving him credit for. And so that's what I'm trying to do. Maybe I might go back. We'll back it. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. I think that's the right size for it. Let's go to history. Let's check the history of this. Let's go check the history. We're going to check the history right now. Go to historygram. I want to move this in here, move this down. So we're at, oops. We're at this, layer visibility, free transform, layer visibility. Oh, man. Okay, so we went to this layer, shrunk it down, layer visibility, to move. I think that's it. We want to go there. And I think that's what I want to do. And I think that's where I want to, how I want his face to be. I might move it around a little bit. Now, what we're going to do here, folks, is we're going to add another layer here. I'm going to call it inks. See that? I put inks because I'm going to ink the heck out of it, man. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, boy. And we're just going to go like that and call it a day. I'm not done. I'm going to work on it for another 20 minutes. And we're going to go on to inks. And right here, I'm going to use this brush. I have all my brushes kind of sorted differently. Look at this. I have it all in Paintable and Photoshop brushes, other brushes. I don't even know what those are. Anyways, some other brushes, Paintable, favorites. Of course, I don't know. I don't even use them that often. I think I didn't use favorites because every time I had like the copy, it did something weird with the effects. So I didn't even do that. So we got to go to Paintable. No, we're not doing Paintable. We're going to be doing some inks. We're going to go hardcore. And what was it? Watercolor? No, we're not doing watercolor. Where is it? Dry media? No, it wasn't dry media. Gouache paint box? I don't think it was spatter. What? Runny inkers. I think it might have been runny inkers. not manga, manga. I love rakes. I just love them. I love, taking rakes outside and then like, ooh, this might be fun. What's this do? Ooh, look at that. Screen tone. Look at that. What if we did something like that? We did like a screen tone. Oh, that would be fun. That's gonna be fun, but I'm not gonna mess with that right now. Screen tones, half tones, copier. I don't know what that is. I got all these art markers and no ragged wet brush. I don't know. What did this do? No. Okay, now we're gonna go back to runny inkers because that's what I was using. I think that's what I wanted to use. Yeah, for this character. I might even do the screen tone to some extent because I kind of like that. Look at that. That's kind of tight. It's kind of sweet right there. Right. You can tell I know like I have no experience with any of the we got to go back to history and see where we're at with any of the we're going to go nope. Back to name change. Yeah. And we go inks and go back to name change. So we just name changed it right there, and we're gonna move this out of the way. Get that out of your vision here. And now we're gonna work on this. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. So I have the inks which are empty at the moment. We're gonna move this. We're gonna move right here. I'm gonna take this layer and this layer. And I think we're going to just merge those layers like that. Okay. And then what we're going to do now is press, I'm going to shrink this down here, is I'm going to, we're going to make a group and call this just Gengar whole, right? And we're just going to put all of this stuff here. What's this layer? What's this layer? I don't even know what that layer is. I don't think there's anything on it, but we're going to select it and we're going to move it here for now. I'm going to collapse that like that. Boom, look how fresh that is. And now we're going to go to inks and we're going to go to town. Okay. Right here though. So what I'm going to do now, you see this? I'm going to move the opacity down to like let's do it like 25%. There you go. And then go to inks. Sorry. And as you can see, the opacity is regular. Alrighty then. Now here's what we're going to be doing. Did all that stuff and really got nothing done in 14 minutes. Now it's the fun stuff. Let's zoom this in here and see what this looks like. I'm going to look at my brushes here. I have this runny inker right here. This one. What about this runny inker? I think one of them. There was one of them I really, really liked. They're all the same to me. Maybe this one a little bit. Spatter brushes. Ooh, that'd be fun. Sorry, I'm looking through all these brushes here. I think there was one in Keith Haring's Sumi ink. It might have been Sumi ink that I liked, not the runny inkers. It might have been the Sumi ink. Oh yeah, I think this might have been the one. Or maybe it was this one. Or maybe this one. I'm just trying to figure out which brush ink, which inker I was liking the most. Ooh, yeah. Let's see here. A little too large for my liking right here. Just gonna get that going. What's Sumi clipped? Ooh, maybe like that. I'm just trying to figure out which one I want to use. Ooh. What if I do like something like that? What is that? That's nice. I might like that. I might do that. I might do the clipped. Although I have to keep changing the scale of the brush each time I use the darn thing. Okay, we're going to use the Sumi clipped right here and see how I like this brush. Really kind of add like this kind of like a aggressive look to it. See, look at that. It's got that aggressive look. Oh yeah, I love this type of stuff, like scumbling, brushy looks. I love brushes that have that kind of like real, not. I don't know if it's like aggressive or edgy, but to me, it it just I really like it. It just is very fun to me to kind of do something like that, and it's kind of fun. I kind of like this brush. I'm gonna play around with it for a while and see how it goes. You know. And I've never used this brush before, so I've never used this brush before, so I have no idea how to use it. Like when I don't, I'm really serious. How you doing today? How you doing? How are? I have like zero experience with Photoshop. Like I have a lot of experience, but like when I compare myself to like the professionals, as far as I'm concerned, I am an amateur. So like even though I'm able to kind of draw decently, did I press something with this brush? I don't know why it's doing that now. I must have got the wrong brush. Did I select the wrong brush? Anyways, uh, there we go. Do something like that. There we go. I want to know. I need to figure out. Yeah, so I don't really have a lot of experience with Photoshop. So when I say I'm pretty much a noob, I mean it in the sense that I'm a noob at drawing on these platforms, and everyone's like, oh well. eh, I always hear this, but like I always hear this, but I never saw it. Like they always say, like, oh, if you're good at drawing, it transfers well to Photoshop. And to be honest with you, I never felt like that happened. I always felt like I still struggled to really make sense. Like I really struggled at it, and I always felt that there was something wrong, not wrong with me, but like just wrong with that saying, like, oh, you need to stop treating it like a traditional like drawing. So everyone, I always hear like this thing, like, oh well, you're probably still trying to treat it like it's a traditional drawing. I'm like, yeah, because I'm trying to draw like as if I'm drawing in a sketchbook or in charcoal or whatever, and because of that, it's very difficult for me to render or to draw on Photoshop because there's so many things um, that are at play, like the sensitivity of the drawing tablet, the sensitivity of a drawing tablet, the just overwhelming options you have. Like there's just so many options. Like just right now, as you can see, I'm using like this really cool ink effect, and I love it. I love that ink effect. But like that is an option that I didn't think I had available to me. And it's a cool option, right? It looks pretty sweet, pretty wicked, right? But it's something that I just am not used to. I'm not used to like, oh, you can change your brush settings. Like with a pencil, like there's not like there's like some tricks and there's like things you can do, to create certain effects, but you're going to get like a similar effect each time. As I said though, there is some effects, things that you can do to create a different outcome, but it's not like this where you can just like, oh, if I want to create the effect of a watercolor, you I don't know why it's doing this. I think so. What's happening? You see, so what's happening here is I think there's like right here. Ooh, I think maybe I've lost like a I think there's like a dead spot on my tablet. Can that happen? Can you have like a dead spot on your tablet? If that's the case, I'm in trouble. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's a dead spot on my tablet here, and I'm trying to find a spot that I don't know what's happening here. It might be the brush itself too. I don't know. It's like it's creating this. It's making an effect that I'm not really trying to get here. I'm trying to get some of that like ink effect come to like work, but like it's not working. I don't know what's happening. There we go. It's kind of working, but I feel like every time I put a brush stroke in that area, it's kind of coming up short. And I don't know what's the reasoning behind that. I just feel like that's what's happening. I have the feels now. No, I think my brush, my tablet might be dying on me. Because I get, or maybe not. Who knows? It might not. It might not be. It might not be dying on me. All right, so we're gonna be. Let's see what we can do here. Let's kind of play around with Gengar. Yeah, buddy. So, yeah, that's not bad. It's taking me too long, though. It's taking me too long. I think I need to figure out. I just need to get better at this. So, I started out really well, like really good, and then as I started drawing more and more, the the subconscious started taking in, started working into me, and started like doing tricks on me and saying, you know what, you're gonna mess up, you're gonna mess up, and I'm like, no, don't make me mess up, and you're like, you're gonna mess up, dude, you're just gonna mess up, so don't mess up. And so because I don't want to mess up, I'm I'm like, what's it called? I'm being a little bit reserved with my action, like my line work. Just a little bit reserved. But it's looking pretty good. I think I like this mark making. I think what I want to start doing with these drawings, with these Pokemon drawings, is I'm going to use it as an opportunity to like kind of look through all the kind of brushes that I have available to me and just play around with them, because I think there's going to be, I think there's some a lot of potential there where I can really um, have a lot of fun with it, and that's what's exciting here. Go away, phone call. I'm being called. Leave me alone. I'm working. I'm working on this Gengar here. Oh man, I had some good breakfast today. I was I was I was making some breakfast and I thought to myself, you know what? I really do like a good English muffin. I was just I was just thinking about it. I was making some English muffins. I wasn't even making them. I was toasting them. Just put them in a toaster and you like drop that in. I was like, oh my gosh, English muffins are amazing. Amazing. And I was like, these are really good. And ooh, look at that. Hmm. That's something to think about. That like deep dark brushwork there. I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna dwell on that for a little bit before I pull the trigger on it and actually do it officially. So what's nice about this weird Sumi ink? Anyways, I was thinking to myself, yeah, I love a good English muffin, man. No joke. I don't know why. I just like them. They're just really good. I think when you put some butter on them and they got those they have like they have all this like texture in them because when you rip them open, they're like they have all these like air pockets in them and they're really, really good. Let's just say that. They're enjoyable to say the least. This is gonna look good. I think this is gonna be one of my better ones. I think it's just because of the brush. This is much better. I think I'm gonna have some more. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this, um, especially if I really start to understand this brush and so forth. Anyways, I decided to kind of give him like in the character himself, he has like these really straight up and down teeth. I decided to kind of give him these like jagged teeth, more kind of like more like gritty, gnarly, more creepy, more scary, I guess, to go with his menacing grimace or menacing grin. Why does this character grin so much? What is he grinning about? Is he actually grinning because he's like a dark evil character, or is he grinning because he's just really happy and his eyes are like that because he was born like that? Maybe he's not as all he's put up to be. Who knows? Anyways, it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty proud of myself. I should give myself a round of applause. What I think I might want to do, like this is what I'm thinking about doing. I don't know. I'm gonna dwell on it for a little bit, but I'm thinking like something like that, where I do something like that. I don't know. I'm really not quite set on it yet, but I really do think that's what I'll do is do that for this drawing particularly. And yeah, so it's always interesting to try new things on Photoshop, and I think drawing these Pokemon is a new adventure for me. And because I'm kind of I'm kind of putting myself not in the deep end, but I'm definitely treading waters that I'm not really accustomed to, you know. And so because of that, right? What day is it? We're gonna put another day. What's it? It's day 3P21 day 334. So that's it for the day. Um, I got to get going. I just wanted to get my live done before I had to work in this evening, and I just wanted to try this new brush out, and it's called If you go to Photoshop, you can download it on Photoshop. Keith Haring, I think it's Keith Haring. That's it. It's like it might be his Keith Haring like ink pack or something. But I'm using the Sumi Clipped ink brush, which is kind of pretty. It's pretty sweet. It's got this nice effect that I'm actually rather enjoying. Anyways, I got to get going. I hope you have a wonderful day. This is Pierson. I am the #1 live art streamer in the world. And if you could do me a great, big, awesome, great, big, awesome favor, please hit the subscribe button. It is so much appreciated. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Cheers.